Hey guys, today we're going to make mini books like this one that open. Let's get started. I took this old magazine you see here and I cut the spine off with a metal ruler and a utility knife. It took a few passes with a fair amount of pressure to cut it completely off, and you really need to be careful when doing this. Utility knives are extremely sharp, and if you're a kid doing this, you really need to rethink it. Get an adult to do it for you. If you're an adult, you just need to be careful, otherwise you're going to be missing a pinky or something by the time it's over with. Now, after a few passes, the spine comes completely off, and it's, as you can see, pretty uniform in size. All I did was eyeball the size of it. I wasn't trying to be real specific. And then I took the spine and I cut a piece off of the spine. And again, I just eyeballed the size that I think would make a good size for a miniaturized book. After a few passes cutting through the spine, the hard part on it is trying to cut back through that glue again. But once you get 3 or 4 passes across it, it should come off without much of an issue, as it does right about now. And it's a pretty decent size. It's about the size that I was needing. As you can see, you can turn the pages in it. Doesn't really matter what's on the pages. Doesn't really matter even what's on the cover, because you're going to be painting over that here in just a second. I took some black paint and put it on a piece of wax paper, and I loaded the brush. Then I painted the surface of the book black, just because that's what I chose to paint it. You can paint it any color that you want. And you make really light strokes in one direction, and that minimizes the visual of the brush strokes. You don't see them as much. Now, I'm sure you could do it another way. Maybe you can use a sponge or something along those lines. But I used what I had in my hand at the time, and that's what we have here. Now, you cover the entire thing in black paint, front, back, and the spine itself. Keep the strokes in one direction. And here I have all covered, front, back, and the spine, and I set it aside to dry on another piece of wax paper. Now, after the paint dried, I took a silver gel pen, and I loaded the brush. Well, I didn't load the brush, but I took a silver gel pen and put some decorations on it, and include putting stuff on the spine. It makes a difference in the way that it looks. The silver really pops when it comes to the black. I'm sure that you could use like silver on blue or gold on blue or whatever color combination that you really want. You don't even really have to put any colors on it. You can leave it as is if it's not going to be something that's part of the game, or if you're not really concerned about that detail. But there I go. I'm putting the little lines on the back to kind of signify where the binding might be on this mini book. And I was really, really pleased with how it turned out. And this is the finished product here. Again, you can turn the pages in it, so it does look like a regular little book. And I'll take this and I'll protect it with a quick coat of Minwax polyurethane. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please click on the like button below and click subscribe. I have some more videos coming up in a few days, and if you have any suggestions on things that you might want to see me make later on, please leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to read them, and I will enjoy getting the ideas from you. Thanks a lot.